Hello, everybody. A bunch of you are here before me. Hi, guys. Welcome to Thursdays. We're painting a turtle. How y'all doing? Taytayski here. I feel like most of y'all know me by now. Hi, guys. Hi, Mr. Freddy. Hi, anything. Hi, Rocket Season. Before I get into it, I have been getting a couple recommendations from people on YouTube of what will help you guys watching at home. Main thing is to let you guys know how to get live. I know everyone here right now knows. Make a caffeine account, www.caffeine.tv, or it's an app. Make an account so you can comment like all these people at the bottom here. 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Or just kidding, it's MDT right now. You have returned. Hello, Shoto. Rin Fuchs, Christy, Hi, guys. Cheeky Dude. Some new faces out there today. Welcome. We're painting a very highly recommended or requested turtle. It wasn't always sea turtle, but I don't know, when I think of a turtle, I think of a sea turtle. We'll see how she goes. I'm so sorry, you guys. I literally woke up like an hour ago. I've been working like a crazy. I did not do the outline picture today. Sorry. But it's okay. I trust you guys. I believe in you. We can make it happen without it. A turtle. Sea turtles. Oh, hey there, Amber. Sea turtles mate. Hey, look it. Guys, Amber's who got me this hilarious mug. And I've since looked to get her one back, and I can't find it on the internet. Yeah, it is a baby turtle. So cute. I think if somebody also sent me a picture of, like, a cartoon turtle, like Crush's little baby in, what you call it? Oh my god, Finding Nemo. Duh! But I just thought, we'll just go with this. You can make a cartoon if you want. I can teach you that at the end. Adam loves my mug. Thank you. You guys should Google Seagull Stop It Now. It's a hilarious lip-syncing song. Not lip-sync. What is it called? What's that series called? Amber, you'll know. I hope this one turns out well enough to hang in your nursery. It totally will. Bad lip reading. Look at me just jumping around. This is from Bad Lip Reading. It will turn out, you guys. It's gonna be a cutie little turtle. I'm not gonna paint it this brown, though. Like, I'm painting her green. We're going for it. Like, classic, like, green and yellow. There'll be a little bit of brown in there, but, I just thought it would be more fun to paint him, like, colorful. Sue me. And always, a lot of people are, like, watching or painting along with us live, and, oh, sorry, my brain just went, what was I just saying? When I read a comment, my brain goes, hello. Oh, yes, color. Some people are watching it live with me, and they do one, and then the next day they watch the YouTube video and do it again, and it's, like, crazy how much different the second one is. Like, when you go into it with a little bit of experience, it usually turns out great. Batitude! Or touch up the next day. Yeah, that's another thing. Hi, Batitude. Rocket Season loves BB turtles. Yeah, a lot of people touch up the next day, because I know it goes late. We do it late. Sorry, guys. And, what else we gotta talk about? That, first off, this isn't my photo. I found this on the internet. I'll put the link in my caption. I don't want people to think that is mine. Again, as usual, you can start with pencil if you want. I will teach you how to do it with a paintbrush, but some people are more comfortable with a pencil. That's cool. Go for it. Pencil crayon works too. Whatever you want. You're not painting but want to watch a bit. That's cool. There's a lot of people that don't paint that come hang out. It's great. Trust the process. That's the most important part, because I can promise you right now that these turtles are going to look very interesting about a quarter, actually probably until the end. So trust it. The last few little shapes and dots and spots and splatter will really make him come together, okay? Okay, okay. What else do we got? I do it the easiest, most straightforward way, and then you can take it and bring it, depending on your skill level, bring it where you need. I'm here for questions, you guys. So I'll be doing it simple, straightforward, and you let me know if I taught something wrong or weird, or you need a little more explanation on something, because it could help people out there who can't comment, and people who are watching the YouTube video later. It will help everyone, so don't be afraid to ask questions. I need that. It helps me know where y'all are at, because I can't see you, and that's always been a weird part of these virtual paint nights. Usually I am in the same room as you, so I can see like where you're at, but we need some good communication together, okay, guys? And then what's last? I do it in acrylic paint. I always say that people can do it along at home in whatever medium you want, but you have to acknowledge that with acrylic paint, we can paint white on top of dark colors. But when you're using watercolor, you're using pencil crayons or anything else, you don't really have the option of like painting, like white outing a spot. So you have to paint a little bit opposite of eye. Or Microsoft Paint, exactly. Yeah. Last live, we had somebody doing an MS Paint one, and he did a great job, actually, though, in the end. He was panicking for most of it, but he did a great job. Can I pet that dog as an audience member today? Thanks. I enjoy you guys. We call you the Peanut Gallery. I love it. I'm into it. I need you guys to help keep the conversation going, because I'll just I am talking to myself right now. But I will not have good ideas of what to say. Hello, Justin. Thanks for the love. Justin, thanks for the props. I saw they were asking who's all painting and who's just watching. And there's a good group today. I'm into it. I'm already feel frazzled. This is like... yeah, it's a crazy day for me. I went to bed at like noon. It's Turtle Thursday. Exactly. Just to touch up too, I know I always start at like 8:10. But just so you guys remember, there's a new special live stream. I guess I was gonna call it whatever, paint night, but it's not paint night. It's a draw day on Sunday, okay? We're gonna do the draw South Park Satan Sunday at, I think I said 4 p.m. I probably should confirm that before I just start yapping off about it. But I checked the weather. It's supposed to be like rainy and thunderstormy on Sunday. So I thought, what a nice day to just draw some Satans. Am I right? Okay. Oh, I saw too. The McCloys are here. The McCloy kids were painting turtles with them too. Perfect. Okay, you guys. So let me know. Can't wait to draw Satan. Satan it is. Sunday, I thought I read Sat. Oh my god, did I say Saturday? Let me confirm, I guess. Let me see before I lie to you guys. But I was planning Sunday. Let's see, where's my last post? Where are you, Satan? Sunday, yes. Okay, I put Sunday. Sundays are for Satan, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. Sunday is Satan's day. Sorry for the people who are uncomfortable that I just we're talking about Satan so much. It's all Lily's. It's all Lily's fault. I don't think she's here right now, but I could not believe, look, everybody in the comments just freaks out when I bring up we're painting Satan. So just for people who aren't, oh my gosh, my coffee just jumped on me. This is the South Park Satan, okay? We're gonna draw it. And then you can oh, come on guys, come on, you can zoom in. It's never gonna get focused. You can decide to paint it if you want after. I'm just gonna use a pencil. It's just gonna be so much easier for me to have a camera pointing down me drawing than trying to paint it big with the big wet drips. So anyone can do it at home, whatever. It's gonna be a great day apparently because everyone's just raving about Satan. I also don't know if there's any weird copyright or something rules am I allowed to teach you guys how to paint a copyrighted character? I'm not sure, but we're doing it. Your 8-year-old sister just called your mom boob Ross. I love it. Let's get it going, boob Ross. We got boob Ross, we got Barb Ross. Okay. So we're painting a turtle. Get out your greens, you guys. Whatever green you want. It's go time. It's 10 after 8. It's time to start. Justin's got the alarms in the chat, getting us ready. Perfect. Thank you. You're running on Advil and a bottle of wine. I like it. I'm running on half a cup of coffee and some oatmeal, guys. It's Wild Thursday. Okay, I would usually use, for the people who care about what colors I'm using, because I've been getting those comments as well. Oh my god, I just threw it at you. Light green permanent is what I would usually use, but my specific tube is acting really weird. And every single paint night that we've been doing this, I use it and get pissed. So right now I'm using chromium oxide green, but just your good old green out of the tube, whatever green. Come on. There we go. Whatever green you have, or if you don't have green, you mix some blue with yellow, and you can really play around, like put more yellow than blue to have a little like yellowy, a more yellowy green. Or like more blue than yellow to have some like teals. Like you can play around with it. You can add some white in there. You do you. That green's so pretty. It is, hey? Okay. We're doing our good old, see, we got my water up here, and you are going to scoop with your paint, with your little paintbrush. As you see, littlest you got. Doesn't matter if it's not that small. But we're just mapping out the shapes, right? We don't want to really care about our line work right now. We're just scooping some water into our green paint and grabbing just a little touch of green and making a nice chocolate milk consistency with your paint, okay? So it's way more water than paint. I know, I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't do the outline, the shape outlines. You gotta trust me today. I led you astray from the beginning. I just completely blanked. I completely forgot to do it until I pressed live. So we're just going it. We're doing it. Totally up to you if you want to make him in the middle here or if you want to make it long ways. I just think you'll get him bigger if you do it a portrait or landscape. Not portrait, this is landscape orientation. And like I always say to you guys, make sure you take a peek at your whole canvas, acknowledge where you're going to put your turtle, because it's very common for people to be overwhelmed by a big canvas and just utilize a tiny little corner. So when you're looking at it, look at where you want this turtle to go. We're first going to start with the oval of his body, but you have to be aware that there's going to be a head and there's going to be legs, so you need to have room for that, okay? So with that good old chocolate milky consistency, I even like an inch away just try to visualize where I'm going to put it before I paint on the canvas. And let's take a breath and start painting, right? It's going to be fun. Don't be stressed. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna put a good old rect. It's like an egg. Okay. And see what I mean by we're not really caring. Like mine, I went around a couple times until I got it to be the shape that I want it to be. And look how watery that is. There's like hardly any pigment in there. It's because we're gonna paint over top of this later. Like we don't really, this is just for our visual sake, where to put paints down. Paints. Or like it's just like we're drawing our picture before we paint it. So the pencil people are doing this the same way. Look, that was easy, right? We got a circle in there. And then we are gonna do another little bean. And you can decide, your turtle doesn't have to look exactly like mine. You can go on the internet and you can find any picture of turtles while you're painting this. I'm just kind of trying to, the more you do these, you'll see, hopefully you can look at a picture and see the shapes yourself. To kind of break them down. Just like teaching you how to see. It's turtle time! Yes, you're right, Michelle. So excited for this one and new paintbrushes. Look at that. Yeah, you guys have requested this one plenty of times. That's true. Okay. And then it might feel weird, but it's just going to come a little bit off. We have another circle. Some people might not want to draw that circle, so you can just make it a bump off the edge if you want. It looks like a weird little turtle. I know, it is a turtle. It looks like a weird little dinosaur right now. Okay. We're gonna come back to that, don't worry. So now, we are just gonna put one little line. Whoop. Easy. I always have a rag just in case like you don't like where a line goes. If you're on canvas with a wet rag, you can literally just erase your mistakes. Okay. Let's bring this line straight down. And then you're literally just gonna curve. You're gonna go to the end of this little short line we've got here, and you're just gonna curve it down so that it matches up with the bottom. You basically did like a mac, you know, like mac and cheese wedges. That's what that reminds me of right now. Or a carrot. Okay, yeah, actually, you're probably better. That looks more like a carrot. No, it's a mac and cheese wedge. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay. So now for this leg, or what is it? A fin, I guess, not a leg. This one's gonna be closer to us. This is the one in close. So we want it to go longer than the back fin that we did, okay? So we're gonna come in our little egg, and you're just gonna do a little, it's gonna feel weird, but just a little, what is that? An upside down U, a horseshoe. And that's like his little shoulder bone. Again, I really want you guys to like look at the picture and look at the shape so you can kind of associate what I'm doing as you go. Lily, I was talking about you earlier. We were talking about Satan and you. That's okay. I have faith in you. You can catch up. You're stoked for Satan. Okay, and then you're going to curve this leg all the way down. Whoop. And then let's just carrot that back up. What does this? This looks like a weird dinosaur right now, for sure, hey? Whew. Last few paint nights, I've just been so, my brain's been everywhere, guys. Sorry. And then his little leg out the back, okay? You can come in your egg a little bit. Let me see quick before I do that. Yeah, okay. His back leg is pretty small, okay? Because again, we're showing it back in space. Make another carrot. Whoop. That looks like a turtle so far, right? Are we kind of confident in our turtles so far? My coffee. Oh, it's cold. Okay. So. This looks weird. What did I tell you guys about trusting the process? Okay, let's see. We're basically gonna, this basically is a turtle. Trust, yeah, you guys gotta trust. So his shell is the top part, right? So if you want to bump up your shell a little bit more, and we're gonna bring it out the back. So we brought it out the back so he has a little bit of the tip of the shell. Obviously my paintbrush, my consistency isn't wet enough. Okay, bring that line right up until kind of where we did that little U. And you're gonna mock the line of the U just above it. So you kind of give him like his like shoulder, I don't know, what is that? Like his shoulder socket. And then just come up above his little bee neck that we made. Guys, that's a turtle. Margot says she's making a cutie baby turtle. Girl, you've come to a paint night or two, haven't you? I'm infiltrating your kids' vocabulary. That is so cute. I love that. Okay, you guys, that's a turtle, right? Doesn't that look like a turtle? You're silent, so I don't know if I should be stressed for you or not yet. Okay, and then put a little good old line right underneath because they have their little belly shell, right? There we go. I'm just darkening up so light so that you guys can see them better. You're trying a Herman tortoise. There we go. See, I like when you guys takes like some, what should you call it? Creative freedom. You're just doing a turtle. What's that from? What movie is that from? That's the guy that plays Garth, right? That's all I can picture. Turtle. Or little turtle. The Master of Disguise. Look at you all. Quick. So quick to the job. Okay. So since you guys aren't saying nothing, I'm imagining that it's going well. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? That's what it is. It's so funny because, like, I don't rewatch, like, I don't watch these streams over again. I just, like, fast forward quick to see, like, certain points so I can put the times in the caption. But someone was pointing out how I quoted something wrong. The, like, have a nap and then fire the missiles. Do you remember we were talking about that? I said have a nap and then take over the world or something. But it was for sure the I'm a little tired, so take a nap and then fire the missiles. I like turtles. See, there's another one. You guys, the internet's the best. Why are memes just so funny? Oh, hello, Lisa. You are right. Who doesn't love turtles? Look at that. Let's look at it, like, look at the picture right here. And look up here. Do you see where I was, like, seeing all these shapes and spaces? And the reason that I do this, like, drawing with this really light paint is because we want, like I said, we want our paint to go over top of it and to hide it. And I just think it's easier than pencil because it's just so, like, you can just wipe it away. But, like, look, if you want to make this leg bigger, you can. Right? You can just bump that up a little bit if you want. Okay. What are we doing next, folks? Should we fix this little turtle head? So we had the first bean. And we had the second bean, right? So we're going to come up. Let me zoom in so I can see the turtle's head better before I just lead you astray. Come to me, little turtle head. There we go. Okay. There's his little chin. And you're going to come to the tip. I'll bring this closer if you guys can't see, but I'm going to come to the end of your head bean that we drew. And you are going to draw a line for his mouth. And you're going to bring that line just a smidgen over top. See that? Because they kind of have like little beaks. Yes, Lisa, you are right. Talking about 100-year-old ones in Hawaii. When we went to Hawaii, we swam with turtles. And they were just so crazy. They just like come up to the beach. Obviously not with them. You don't go close or touch them. But they're amazing creatures. I love them so much. Okay. So you brought that over, and then you're just going to do a line straight up. You're just kind of sharpening out your circle because he doesn't have a round part in his head. Again, you guys, tell me if I am being confusing or going too fast. Tadway, if that's how you pronounce that. Thanks for the share. We're painting turtles. Okay, guys, can you imagine being the I like turtles kid? Like, that's your life. He's probably old now. At one of our ringette, penguin is cuter. Well, penguins and those, that's tough. That's tough. I wouldn't say cuter. Different type of cute. One at a time, I can't remember why, but on a ringette tournament, it was probably fully by me who started it, but we started talking about the peanut butter baby. Have you ever seen like the meme where there was a baby like filled with peanut butter and he like smacks himself? His mom's like, does that feel good? Filled with peanut butter, and he just goes, ugh, and he smacks his belly. Amber, if you're still here, you completely help me out here. And then we were just talking about this like meme at a ringette tournament, and then I was just like, where is that kid now? Like, where's the peanut butter baby? How old is he? What's his name? And I just like went on this like big internet sleuth. And then for 35 minutes, I sat there, yeah, looking for the peanut butter baby, and I found him. We have like this little pixely picture. He's like 19 years old. Can confirm. I'll share it on my story if you guys want. Nobody cares. Okay, anyway, back to the turtle. I've searched for lots of them, you guys. I've searched for lots of them. Okay. So, we've got that sharp head. Now, it's their cool little eyeballs that we've got to do, right? And it'll come with some trial and error, I'm sure, but we are going to draw we're just doing eggs all day. So it's going to feel weird because it looks huge, but we're drawing the circle that is like his full eyelid. Like his little eyeball is going to go in there, okay? But it's just a good old egg. What did Michelle say? So the first time that Michelle suggested that we paint a turtle, I was just like worried if it was going to be too hard or not. I'm like, I have to think about how to teach it. And Michelle's been to many of paint nights, and it's so funny. She answers with, it's just a bean and a bean and a bean. A bean in a circle and you're there, or whatever. And she's basically right. But today what? We did eggs and carrots. And now we have a turtle. Look at that. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. All the beans, yeah. Look at all these beans. Okay. Was that stressful, you guys? Remember, like you can see the first little bean I did under there. We followed it up. We brought the line over top of his circle to give him a nice little beak with a straight line up. We painted another little bean. And realize how I made this bean go above the head a little bit. Right? Just so it's like an eyebrow, I don't know, the brow of the turtle. It looks very cute already, like a baby ninja turtle. Look at that. And Margot over there painting her little baby turtle. They are all little cuties. Okay, I haven't thought about this one loads. Let's see, what's next? So you pencilers, if there are pencilers out there right now, at this stage, what you can do is you can erase all these other lines, right? Like lightly, if you're on a canvas, lightly with an eraser. You can erase all these connecting lines that we were using to build him together. But us as painters, we're just going to paint right over top of that. Paint away that mistakes. Not mistakes, they're not mistakes. But, so that's the difference between pencil and paint. There's, you can play around with paint a little bit more. It's a little more forgiving. Oh gosh, this one looks hard. Good luck, y'all. Oh my gosh. Erica, if you're here right now, I just saw your DM. After this, I'll make you a listing on Etsy. Okay. I don't know. Is it hard, you guys? Tell me. Tell me. How do we feel about our turtles at home? looking okay. I've got a lot of whoops lines happening. It'll be hard to make him evil, says Lily. Trust in the process. Look, whoops lines are cool. You guys, whoops lines are fine. Like, look at mine close up. There are a lot, like, it's weird. Right? All my paintings look... like, what do I have a good example of right now? Let's see if I can spin this. Like, I'm painting Marilyn Manson right now, if you can see him in the corner here. And he looks crazy at the moment. They're just lines and lines and lines, and I just go over lines and go over lines until I'm happy. So it's just layers and layers and layers, which is the same as what we do over here. Handsome Manson, yeah. Oh. Here we go, here we go. Okay. You've had an extra plan for this one all week. He's wearing a monocle. Oh, it does look like he's wearing a monocle. I'm excited when you guys do your little freestyles on the paintings. Like, on someone's cactus, I think it was, they made a little Rango in there. And everyone's like, Lily, you'll find a way to make your turtle evil. Okay. So, pencilers, you can drop the pencils if you're coming to paint. If you are just pencil crayoning it and everything, that's a different story. But everyone else, we're just going to take that green that we were using. And we don't want that chocolate milk consistency anymore. We want lots of paint on our brush. We want it nice and thick. Water's your friend, though. It helps you pull it across the canvas, so you can kind of flip your brush around in there a little bit. He does look wise with a monocle. Okay. So we are going to start by just filling in. I'm using a big brush, whatever, a bigger one, whatever size is appropriate for your canvas to fill in some spaces. But we're just going to start by filling in these darker areas of the turtle, okay? So his neck. And again, I'm just kind of slobbing it on there. There's going to be layers on top. And we're going to fill in that bottom part. And then swipe on down his arm. Look at that. Coloring it in changes everything. You can even color in his beak. Realistically, you could color in the entire thing, but I'm a little hesitant just in case some people's paints aren't as strong as others. So we're going to do some things a little bit differently. Perfect. Okay. So like I said, if you want to fill it all in, that's okay. If you trust your white for us to be able to paint over top your green, go for it. I'm leaving some spaces empty just in case people can't do that. Alright. We've almost covered all of our little whoopsie lines at this point. Okay. Remember that kid that went viral in the news? Yeah, I like turtles. Yeah. That's what we were saying. That's how that conversation started. We were like, I wonder where that kid is nowadays. Okay. This, again, like I said, this might feel super weird, but we're doing things a little backwards, and it's going to add some cool texture anyway as we go. I always paint stuff backwards, so sorry that you guys just have to come along for the crazy Tay ride. So I'm going to get a smaller brush out, but I'm still using the same green that I've been using this whole time. And we're going to start just kind of adding in some of these cool turtle spots, okay? And the thing that might be a little bit hard with them is that they're just random. Like, they're not... Again, I highly suggest people to go look at Google sea turtle and zoom in so that you can kind of see if you can't see down here. Because know that I'm looking at a picture of a turtle right now to see where I'm going to lay out all of the shapes. But think of like if you guys did the giraffe, we're kind of going in that sense. So you're going to start by just placing, hello, how are you doing, bueno? Like let's just do a little square right behind his eye. And again, it's okay that there's white underneath. Like we're going to be putting some other colors in between the cracks. So it's very okay if the shapes are going to be weird. We can clean them up a little bit later. But look, cool. A little odd rectangle. And then like the giraffe, we're going to play keep away with all of your shapes. So the next shape that you draw, you want it to stay like away from the one that you already drew, right? So there's a little bit of a space in between those two. Playing keep away. So then you can come up here and the same thing. Draw another shape, but don't let it touch the ones that you have already drawn. And I know these parts can be stressful, but remember what I say every time about a turtle is something in nature. So his shapes and his spots, they're not going to be symmetrical. They're not going to be perfect. Like they don't have any rhyme or reason. It'll look more natural if you make it more random. Does that make sense? Because if you made the exact same shape side by side in the exact same spaced out, it would look like a checkerboard or something, right? So don't worry about being too precious and these being too perfect. You can even make them big and go around shapes. But always play keep away with all the other shapes around it, okay? That's the important step. So the thing about turtles is they're very textured and they have lots of shapes and dots and wrinkles and everything. And I'm going to try to do it as simple as we can. We're just going to do a couple of these shapes so that we know what it is. We know it's a turtle. It has those classic few things that it needs. And then, like I said, you guys can on your own. If you want to continue the painting, if you want to make it more detailed and go in with it for a couple days, that's totally cool. Okay, how is that? I'll bring it close. It looks just like the giraffe too, but see, it's messy, you guys. I'm not really worried. It's kind of a good thing it's messy. You can also bring his beak down a little bit. Let's put another shape in there. Why not? Boop. Aw, Tristan. A Putin Uni. Thank you. If you're on Instagram, you'll be able to see the turtle at the end. We're just at the beginning. Always good to have you in the stream. I bet the people watching the YouTube videos are getting to know all your guys' usernames. All you regulars. Okay. How's that, everybody? That's about as far as I'm going to go, to be honest. Oh, anything coming with the hearts. Thank you. So most of the color is in his shell and on his arms, and we're going to be bringing a little bit of yellow in to fill in his like skinny colored parts. So just know, you guys, that I come into these assuming that everyone has black, white, red, yellow, and blue, at least. With those primary colors, you can mix any color in the rainbow, any color that we will have, we'll be using. But then if you want to buy greens or oranges or straight out of the tube colors, that's awesome too. It just completely depends on what you want to do, how much money you want to spend, how serious you are about painting. That's completely up to you. I hate mixing colors. I'm a lazy artist. I like to just, thank you for the brown. I just like to buy a bunch of straight out of the tube colors because that's just who I am as a person. But some people love the mixing colors. It's you do you. Okay. How's that? Should we start adding a little bit of color onto his shell? Good! Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that's going good. And remember, these are like old, wrinkly, crazy guys, so like it's cool if things are weird. Music's too slow for me right now. Okay. So now for their shells, again, kind of more like... they're not difficult, but they're a little bit more line work we got to work with, okay? So again, you're going to kind of stay with the keep away idea that we were doing before. Like, let's start right at the top of his shell. You're going to come down and just draw a rectangle that we're keeping away from his little, from the bottom of the shell. And then as we go, we're going to keep keeping away. I'll bring it closer for you guys in a second. You can color these in. I'm just showing, I'm not coloring them in so that you guys can see first. Thanks, Bella G. Pretty cute, hey? We have a bunch of people at home following along too. Okay, we're still playing some keep away. Let me see here. Oops. I always forget that my PC is a touchscreen. Okay. And we are just gonna draw some lines on its shell. You love art? Well, girl, you're in the right... Well, girl or... I have no idea. Actually, I don't know why I just said girl. You're in the right place. That's what we do here on Taytayski's page. I do paint nights every two... Girl, there we go. See, that's what I thought. I was like, Bella G, sounds like a girl. I do paint nights every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. MDT. Okay, so we've got that bottom. Do we talk about how turtles love getting their shells scratched? I did not know that. That is a cool fun fact. Did anyone else know that? I love that. Okay, so we've been playing, hey, no hurt in the shell, dude, just waxed it. I love that movie. Oh, hey, Max Brown and Kenzie. Look at two of my faves sneaking in here at the same time. That's turtly awesome. Turtle, turtle. Thanks, guys. Okay, so that's just the bottom of his shell. Like I said, you can color that in if you want. They have nerve endings, so don't step on them. Well, I've just, like, when we went to Hawaii, of course, it's like, it's very common. You don't come close or touch a turtle. I didn't know that they like to be scratched. Okay, so that's just the bottom lip of his cutie little shell. And so now we're kind of lucky because our turtle's turned around, so we don't have to do the whole, like, complex shape pattern on there. For a cool 10 grand, you can pet a turtle shell in Hawaii. 10 grand fine, I assume, hey? Australia, you straight get fined if they see you touch them. Yeah, same in Hawaii. Okay, we're still playing keep away, you guys, because we're keeping that nice white line in between all of them. But the first shape is going to be big. It's just going to take over the whole top. Kenzie's right, you guys. What if the turtle touches you? What if it touches? Does he get fined? Okay, so that first one's like that. And then it's basically, literally, we're going to just do bigger ones now. Still playing good old keep away. And we're just raving now, apparently. You have a baby turtle before. And what, like, are we talking sea turtles or are we talking turtles? Turtles. And look at that. We're just going to do big spots. If you want to get all, what is it? What are they? Hexagonal. You can. Yeah, Kenzie. We've... That, am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? Or the, I like turtles has come up too. How's that? Does that feel like turtley, or do you want to make them more like octagonally shaped? I wanted a pet turtle, and then I found out that they carry salmonella, so you have to be very careful. When you touch them, you have to wash your hands all the time. Yeah. And like clean their what you call it, cage, not cage, they don't live in cages. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, does that look, how do we feel about that turtle? Does that look like a turtle shell, or are you guys like, no, Taylor? Because every time I see pictures from the side, they're all pretty, square. Okay, aquarium, thanks guys. I swear I know words, but then you get me in live and I just like blank all the time. I know words, okay? And they can live forever, exactly. I'm sure that some bite. They've got strong jaws. Okay. We still got that green in our hands. You can fill in those shells lightly if you want. We're going to put some other colors in there too, so I'm just going in with a really watery content, but it doesn't matter if you didn't. I've definitely watched many videos of turtles eating. Or are they just like... I've also seen that like... Sorry guys, I probably shouldn't be talking about this right now, but I know there's children out there. There's turtles doing an act of some sort. And he sounds like Owen Wilson. Wow. Okay. How's that, you guys? That's a turtle. We've got a turtle on here. What's cute? Is this turtle cute? Or the turtle that sounds like Owen Wilson? Okay, you can... I also realized that we didn't color in this, the back, but you can just give him some like little bumps on his leg. Again, playing keep away, but you don't have to be very detailed because that leg is back in the distance, so who cares? This turtle looks pretty turtly. High hopes for this little guy. Good. See, you guys? I love that. See, look, I just like slobbed on some paint there. Again, it's in the distance, so you don't have to worry about fine details. You want things to look, things that are closer to you, you want to focus more detail on so that your eye understands that that's closer. Eh? Makes sense? Dang, you're too funny. I'm glad that you guys are entertained by my mumbo jumbo. Okay. We've got some shapes down. Bella G says she's bad at art, but what do we say to that, everybody? That means that you just have to come to more Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you'll be painting a turtle in no time. Also, you guys, on my YouTube too, where am I going? My YouTube's the same, Taytayski, same as here on Caffeine. They're all up there. I put this recording straight onto YouTube. Not only do you learn how to paint, you also learn how babies are made. You do. Turtle babies. They go, wow. Okay, where am I, you guys? You got me distracted. We can draw some lines. It's gonna also feel weird, but look, he's got a wrinkly neck. And we're gonna start going with different colors now, don't worry. I do educate. We talked about like the chicken incident at ACAD one time. I've taught all y'all about... I taught everybody about Tiger King. Just kidding, everyone already knew about Tiger King, but there's a couple that came to the stream that didn't know, which blew my mind. You can't hear nothing? Refresh. You can't hear me say that though, so that's always a confusing part of the day. Okay. We are gonna get out some yellow. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping it. Thank you guys. You're the best. You got me. Okay, we're gonna be using some yellow. Oh, you can't hear anything because your cousins are loud? Okay, that's a different problem. I'm using cadmium yellow here. Ooh, that one worked perfect. Gotta love when the camera's my friend there. And I'm also gonna get out some white. I feel like that's probably copyrighted. Okay. We're getting into this turtle from the Turtle Club. Night, night, Lisa. Thanks for stopping by as usual. Oh, we're at 9 o'clock right now. Okay, I think we're at a good time. Good night. Sorry, everybody who doesn't have night shift life like me and I stay up too late for you guys. Okay. So, we are going to get a big slob of yellow, and we're going to add a big slob of white, and we're going to add a touch of yellow into it, okay? Because we're kind of going for like a tan color, but tan... I'm all about obnoxious colors, so I'm using yellow. But if you want a more like realistic look, you could put like brown and white for a tan color. But see, like a nice light yellow. Bye, Bella G. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. So again, the brush that you use will be completely up to how big your painting is. Like some people are painting small, some are painting big. I'd say use a medium to small. My brush is probably pretty big for some of your guys' canvases. But we are going to start by putting a yellow line right under his chest. So we're going over top, not a line, it's a yellow circle. We're picturing we're painting his chest plate. Oh, it looks like white on the screen. Do you guys see that? We're going to put a couple little yellow lines on his bottom. Again, like we are putting lots of layers of color on this guy, so it's okay if things are not perfect. See that belly? Dancing turd. Okay. And again, some of you might want to use a smaller brush, but we're going to go in those white space that we left in his shell. I'm going to paint some yellow on there. I'll bring it closer. I don't know why in the screen it looks like white. You guys can't really see it very well. In my view, this yellow is like so bright. You see where I'm putting that yellow? If some of you guys want to go crazy, you can put pure yellow. I am going to go put some pure yellow in a couple other steps, but... Again, I can't stress enough that this is, like, you guys are just supposed to be having fun with it, doing what you want. So I'm just, like I said, filling in those little white lines we made with yellow. And I'm going to bring it close to show you how I paint. Like, do you see how in here there's still, like, white peeking through? It's kind of gone over the green in some spots. That's cool. Add some texture. And we are going to put some yellow on top of the green spots that we put on his shell. Remember how I said we were going to slob some color in there anyway? What else we got, folks? This whole front of his leg is also yellow. It's okay if you go over the green a little bit and it doesn't cover completely. Like, that's some nice texture, nice value change that we can play with. And the same on this leg. Well, Kenzie was here a second ago, but she's gone now. Hi, Match. Okay. What else are we gonna do? We are gonna come up at the top of his head. And we're gonna do on the opposite side, paint those yellow lines down. I'll bring it close because that probably didn't make any sense to you. The background, we will do a simplified version of the background. We won't be doing that crazy watery exact, but we will do something similar. We'll play with blues and whites to make that happen. Oh, itchy foot. Okay. We're just kind of filling all of the spots that we had white with yellow. And the reason that we're doing it backwards is it kind of keeps and helps us add the kind of rough, wrinkly looking texture that a turtle already is. Alright? I've said it once, I've said it before. I'm a lazy artist, you guys. I like to let the paint do work for me. I like to have lots of detail with the least amount of detail. If that makes any sense at all. Okay, and you're gonna fill in that eyeball. You can paint a swipe of yellow on top and a swipe of yellow on the bottom, or you can just literally fill in the whole thing yellow. Who cares? Let me see if you guys have been sending any. I got George your message that this one is evil for sure. You kill me. Here, I'll show a couple here. Not everyone sent any in, but I love that. Yours is just thick. He could be evil, but I love that. Okay, who else sent one in? Oh, we've got a cat. Look at that. A cat friend. Oh, we got all the McCloy kids today. Check out these little cuties. Thick. Perfect, you guys. They're all coming, like, I can see them all in the shapes already. I just sent another one. The cat is still joining. Ain't that the best? And look at her turtle up there. Love. Okay, you guys. Look at that one. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yellow is going on the back leg. It's just toss that in there. Literally wherever white was is where we were putting yellow. Look at that one. Oh my gosh, kids. Oh my gosh, they're all so good. Okay, see, you guys have already... We're good. I panic sometimes. When some people say things are hard from the start, I get nervous that I just led you to failure. But you guys, all the ones we've seen, even the evil one, are looking great. Ah! Correct, yes. There are yellow between the spots, and I even added some yellow on the back butt. Because again, like if I get rid of this Instagram thing here, again, I do always want to push you guys to look at the picture that I'm looking at too, and if you squint at it, you can see where the darks are and where the lights are on the turtle better. It's just an easier way to like differentiate value. And that's why you'll always see me, like I squint at my paintings all the time to like make sure that things are looking right. But that will help you with value. Had to come back to say so great. Oh, Lisa, thank you. They're all looking so good. Everybody's looked so great already. Okay, let's get this guy back. Okay. So we got that yellow. We've got it filtered throughout him. We are going to get out some blue. Whatever blue you wish, okay? So I'm going to try and see, well, we're going to be doing our shadows in blue instead of black, which is just like a fun way to play with color. I'm using phthalo-cyanine blue green shade. Wowza, that's a mouthful, is it not? But use whatever blue you've got. You can use brown if you want to, if you're somebody who wants them to be a little bit more like natural colored, but when I just told you how you squint at the picture and you can see where the darks are. So you'll see like down his neck is dark, under his shell it's dark. He has some more spots down here, on here, his eyeball, etc., etc. We are going to go over those with this blue. Or black, or brown, or whatever you want. And we're going to see how it goes for everyone. If we need to go back in with black, we can go back in with black, okay? But this is how I like to make my shadows with color. I think it's more fun. I'm using a little brush. And see, look, just touch my hand. That's the blue that I'm using. We did put a touch of yellow on the black leg. Erica pointed out to me. There is just a touch yeller. Okay. Again, we're using a nice middle ground of water and paint on our brush. Not too much paint, not too much water. A nice in the middle. And we'll start by just painting his eyeball. If your yellow's dry, we can start with that and you'll see how the blue looks. Because maybe your blue will be too light. We'll just play with that. Let's see. I always try to make the paint nights as like how I would do it at home. So, we painted that bubble of an eyeball, right? You're just going to go slant right through it and do a bubble line down. Basically like you're painting eyeliner on that guy. Again, you can do this in black, you can do it in brown. I'm doing it in blue because I love color, so we're going to go for it. And his eye are just going to fill the bottom spot. There's more upper eyelid than bottom eyelid. And you're going to come almost the full way and color it in. If you do fill it in the whole way, it's totally okay. We can put some white spot in there after with white. We're going to be going back with black too, I can already tell. But the blue will add nice color to him. And then we'll bring the blue throughout the background and it'll bring the whole piece together. Okay? Okay, so you're going to come up to your little shoulder joint of your cutie. And you're just going to draw your blue lines. Let's see, I'll bring it closer to you. You're kind of implying those wrinkles. You see, so I went a line following the shoulder joint and then just started drawing lines outwards to show his little wrinkles. While you guys do that, it'll be time for me to do the good old pressure points lesson. Because these are littler lines that we might be doing, so this might be a stressful process for people. So, this is all about pressure and how to do thin lines, because people get very frustrated when they try to do an outline and it gets all thick and out of control. So if you see from the side here, when I put my paintbrush down and I'm using just the tip of the paintbrush, I can make a really little small outline because I'm using just the tip. Okay guys, just the tip. But if I press all the way down, you can see here it's all the way, every single bristle is on the canvas. Pulling that, it makes a huge thick line, right? And as I just laugh that every time I do this, you can see all the times. So these lines are made by the same paintbrush, and that's all about pressure. So nice and gentle when you're trying to make a thin line, okay? You can outline that. We're just going to do one blue line at the front. And one outline over top of the back leg, because this is in the distance, right? That's behind there. We want to trick the eye into thinking that it's behind. So that's why the outline's on top. Because if you think about it, this leg is on the very front, so the outline at the bottom is being broken by this leg on top. Does that make sense? I'm actually really excited for the drawing the Satan because it's drawing and I'm a drawer. Obviously you can see how I paint. I start with drawings to my core first, so it'll be fun for me to do some cool techniques and stuff with you guys. Okay, let's do a nice little blue outline under the belly, but don't go over the leg because that leg's in front. So your outline's going to stop where the leg begins. And same with right underneath your shell. How are we feeling, guys? It's been silent for a little, so I'm hoping we're going good. I've painted many turtles in my career. It's a very commonly ordered or requested item. Let me see if I even have my turtle around here somewhere. I should. Oh god. What have I done? I've made a mess. So if you guys want to see, mine resembles a toad from Captain Bucky O'Hare. I don't even know if I know what that is. Here's a turtle that I painted before. I think it's interesting to see, like, we're literally doing almost exactly the same thing. You can see that there's, like, green underneath, but then there's lots of blue on the top layers, some yellow under there. Boom. Okay, we've got some blue. Again, I'm squinting at this picture of this turtle and I'm kind of putting the blue wherever it seems like it belongs. I'm going to give a couple little swipes in his butt because we're showing a shadow there. We are going to Make a couple swipes under his neck. We could do a swipe by his nose. Don't worry, everyone, we're all just jumping around. I won't start anything crazy until everyone's on the same page. I'll bring it closer so that you guys can see. What else? Amber, weren't you snorkeling and then wasn't there like a shark in the water or something and Holly just ditched you with the shark? Isn't that a true story? Yeah, she says. They were in Australia. And Holly just dipped. Swam away so fast, left you in the dust. Obviously, she's okay, everybody. She survived. And you are going to fill in just the tops. I'll bring it closer. Is there blue on the back of the front fin, or is that just the green? Blue on the back of the front fin. You mean like this back? I haven't put a line there yet, no. But the only reason I didn't is because I was going to show you guys. They have like, their fins are a little like rumply, right? Rumply, is that the right word? So when you do this outline, you can kind of bubble it a little bit. Do you see that? And again, we're just talking about pressure with that. So if you have enough water on your paintbrush, and that's just a bit of pressure and your wrist to give him a good little bumpy. Okay. So as I was saying about these little dots, I'm putting a little bit of blue on the top half of every of the squares. Do you see? So I didn't fill it in. I just literally slobbed. There's no rhyme or reason. I didn't do it very special or clean. Put some blue on the top. Wow. Look at this picture I just got sent in. Look at that turtle. That texture is so beautiful. You already got the blue in there. Girl's quick. The girl's quick. Amazing. Okay. Okay. And remember, there's ways you can play. This is, again, we're all kind of, all your turtles are going to have different textures. I'll just try to teach you as many. Girls drunk, you say. You do a great job. It looks good. If you want to play with like layering, you can add more water into your paint. And you can just put like a light layer of watery blue on top. And that'll show the green underneath. Again, this isn't for everybody. This is if you want to try. And I'll bring it close so that you guys can see what it looks like. But it will dry with a little bit of that green underneath. So the more water you add, the more like translucent it will be. So you can like lightly put over layers that will shine through underneath if you want. But we're just trying to keep bumping up some color, keep bumping up texture. It seems redundant a lot of the times, but with that watery blue, you can go through and just kind of add little touches of color through the shell. Because if you look at that shell, there's so many different colors in there. There's so many different textures, so many different patterns. And so we can just imply as many as you want, right? But that's the difference. This blue is the same as that blue, but there's more water in this one than there is in that one. You with me? folks. Send that to you? The turtle? You want him? Same on this end, you guys. You can give him a couple little wavy sides for his leg. And bring her back around. We're obviously going to bring some splatter into the guy. We're obviously going to paint some water. What time is it? 9:15. Good, good. We're in a good time. We can bring some light blue underneath his chin, and that blue's just by adding water. You're just doing kind of some, if you're a water painter or watercolor painter, layering is something that you'd be very used to. But again, guys, everything is you just putting your hand to paper more, and the more times you paint, the more used to things you'll get. The techniques will come easier. You'll understand better how much water you need for your paint to do what you want it to do. Painting's all about just doing it more. And you can still bring some more blue lines in his neck, because again, he's a wrinkly guy. But see how that blue just makes him so like colorful and fun already? Rocket Season, are you still here, by the way? Are you painting today? What time do you normally start stream? So I am on every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. MDT. Mountain, is it daylight time? MDT, that's all I know. And then sometimes I sneak in a random one, like this Sunday I'll be doing one at 4 p.m. But always MDT. Daylight Standard. No, it's... No, I'm just confused. Mountain time. If you give me fallen caffeine, it'll notify you every time. Okay, folks, we're still just painting, right? Paint up a storm. So, if some of you want to add some more detail, you can put a line or two in his chest. Mountain daylight time. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I was right. Can I do an eyeliner tutorial? You literally, look at Snatched, girl. Eyeliner is my demise. You saying that literally just makes my day, because as many people know, I've fallen victim to Corona, so I cannot get my lashes done. And this is the first time in five or 6 years that I've had to do my makeup this last couple months, and it was a learning curve, you guys. It was a learning curve. I don't know how y'all do it. I can't wait. My lash lady messaged me that she might be able to open on the 20th, and I almost cried. Okay. But thanks, you just made my day. Just, just fake it till you make it. Okay, what are we doing here? Do you want to add some wrinkles to his back? Why not? The more lines, the better, I think. And then you can also add, because his bottom is a shell too. If you want, add some linies in there. Okay. I don't have Instagram, so could I tweet you my picture tomorrow or later tonight? Yes, I'm not a huge tweeter. What do you call someone who uses Twitter? A Twitterer? But I'm pretty sure my Twitter is Taytayski. I think there's 3 Taytays. But yes, you can do that. Or you can email me if you'd like. That works too. My email is taylorodinsky@gmail.com. I'll write it down here for anyone who wants. Taylor, ODYNSK, good. Okay, turtles. So we are going to do, we have one more color layer on our turtles. And then we're going to do the background and we're going to splatter some white and put some white highlights. And then he's like just about finitoed. I'm noticing now in the back though, maybe we should add some blue on his little leg. Just a little bit of blue. If you want. Remember guys, I'm learning to do this painting with you, so sorry if I lead you astray a little bit, but I just don't have enough time to give, to plan and prep the paint nights ahead of time. It is coming along, hey? Okay. Okay, everybody. So, we are going to mix a little bit of our green with a little bit of that blue. We want that blue that we've been using. I've got paint in my eyeball. So the two colors that you've been using already, we're gonna grab a little bit of that green. We can use a small brush again still if you'd like. So let's take that original green that we were using and let's take a touch of blue. We want it to be more green than blue, so just a little bit of the blue we were using. It might look a little weird. I don't know if muddy will be the right word, but it might look a little bit not as pretty as the green and the blue. But us doing that keeps the whole painting cohesive, okay? So what we're gonna do with this cool bluey green, let's see, can you tell? I don't know. Does that just look green? I swear it's blue in there. So now, with this bluey green color, we're gonna do some of the patterns on his legs because he has nice spots on there. And we're gonna kind of go around with this color and fill in some spots, okay? So it's kind of, again, a good old keep away, but when it comes to his arm shapes, they start pretty rectangle across the edge, so we're gonna just kind of bring some rectangle-y ones up here. And I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'm playing keep away with the edge as we usually do. You want a good amount, you want a little bit more water so that it kind of goes on a little translucenty and it shows some of the colors that you are putting underneath. But keep playing keep away, you guys. Don't let your shapes touch each other. But realistically, if you do make them touch each other, you can go back in with yellow on top. But again, like, look, I just don't know how to prove enough that it doesn't have to be like a perfect shape. Because look, from far away, like, hello, that looks perfect. Yes, 6 feet apart. Practice social distancing with every shape that you put in there, okay? Oh, you gotta go, okay. I hope your turtle looks cutie, or if you need to finish them up on YouTube, send me a picture later. Thank you, girl. What am I doing? We are doing keep away. Okay, and then the second layer of these are a little bit more spotty. But again, still playing keep away, but they're a little bit smaller and less rectangle-y shaped than the original ones that we did. And again, I'm just gonna like lightly put some back ones in there. But again, like I said, if you're unhappy with a shape, you can always go in with the bottom color and clean up those lines, right? Like keep white outing and white outing and white outing as you go, really. And same with this side. It's a little bit more sporadic on this side, but just keep playing keep away with those shapes. Okay. And I'm not going all the way into the white. We can do some lines there. My classes are all about teaching you guys to let go of being perfect in painting. And again, you can just kind of dot some of this color throughout if you want to bring some unison throughout the piece. You can make some of his wrinkles this bluey green color. You can plop some circles in the bottom, but this is how my thought process goes when I'm painting like something so textured. I'm just like, there should be some color over there. Oh, Dresden! What? Come back with the crown. Right? Isn't he looking cute? I'm pretty pumped on him. I won't lie to you guys. I won't lie to you. Thanks for gracing us with your presence again. I want to do a touch of that color on some of your spots on his back leg. Go for it. Why not? Looks like a Dalmatian back there. Do you want to put a little bit in his shell in some spots? You can even, like, a good way of, like, showing, like, scratchy or rough textures, like, you can literally just put a slab of paint and then with a finger you can just, like, pull it down and kind of give it some, like, here, let me do it close up so you guys can see. So I just do a swipe of wet paint and then you can, like, pull it with your finger and just kind of like blend it through, and it gives it like a little dusty dry look. We're all about experimenting and getting your hands dirty. So like just slob on some paint. You kind of want more paint than water, but there you go. Look who's back. Oh, we're listening to crazy music. Kenzie, what is that devilish grin about? You had to make a snack. You are a snack. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I wish somebody would take a bite. You kill me. Okay. Where are we at, everybody? You can kind of fix up those lines if you want to darken up the lines. Okay. Are you guys ready to do some splatter? Or should we do the background first, splatter, clean up the edges? Maybe let's do that. At this stage, let's go. I'll go into my Instagram and let's see. Oh no, somebody fell asleep and missed paint night. That's okay. It's recorded, so you'll be back. We'll be back. Okay, how are we all feeling right now, everybody? Let me tune in at the moment. I'm going to see if anyone else is in my request. Painting the Turt. Like I said, when it's quiet, I just assume that y'all are just painting up a storm. Ooh, oh my Lanta. Take a look at these two. You guys. That's like literal perfection. I would... Oh my gosh. Yeah, wow is right. So we literally are about to do what Stace, I'm assuming Stacy and Adam, Stacy's background. Like, we're going to put the blue and then do that good old white splatter, and it's going to be super cool, but she nailed it. One thing I would just suggest for you, just because your background is so dark, maybe bringing some of your green to his little beaky so it sticks out better. But frick, that's really good, you guys. Wow. Do you know what I mean, Stacy? Oh my gosh, look at that one. You guys are killing it. Okay, see, I was worried and you're all fine. Okay. But yeah, Stacy, that's like perfection. Okay. Loving the turtle in space. Me too. I am posting it straight to YouTube. It takes, just because I have to like make dinner and stuff too at the same time, it takes about like an hour or two after I'm done to be on YouTube. But yeah, it will be there. Okay, everybody. Well, we just saw Stacey's super cool background. And I wasn't gonna go that dark, but hey, we'll see how she goes now. If there are any Stephen King fans here, I'm painting Maturin the Turtle. I don't know that, but anyone else out there? I'm a good painter. Thanks, Carter Games. And thanks, Tender Bear. Hello. He does look lovely, doesn't he? Okay, we're getting that blue out in the background. It might be nice to have some white out as well on your palette. We'll probably be getting it in there. Use a big brush. Like, you can use like a square if you think you want that. You can use a huge one if you want. Whatever works. Whatever works. But I am kind of like taking reference with the picture that we're looking at on the side. But I am with a watery-ish paint. I'm going to just paint that same blue that I was using. And I'm personally going to be very conscious of my brush strokes. I'm always going to go sideways. I'm not going to go up and down and whatever. I want to imply like water in a sense. So I'm always going to paint left to right, left to right. I'm going to kind of play keep away with the turtle too. I'm going to not come close to him, and you can kind of paint yourself a outline. Or if you want to go right up to that turtle, go right up to him. And since I'm using a watery down consistency, if you're painting up on an easel like I am, you will start getting some nice drips going. Okay. And again, be conscious of your brush strokes. I'm just kind of going over and up. I want to kind of imply that he's in water. Why aren't you dripping yet? I don't have acrylic, so could I use watercolor instead? Of course you can. So what I always say to watercolorers, the only difference is I work dark to light. So we put the darkest color down and then we put lighter colors on top. Well, with watercolor, you are a little opposite, right? You have to not paint on the spots that you want to be white. So you have to be a little conscious of that, if that makes sense. But I teach you how to draw the picture from the beginning, and it kind of goes from there. Sorry, my brain just quit for a second. It's like, that looks kind of cool, hey, with the drips. I'm not going to go all the way to the side because I think it looks way more like watery if I kind of leave some of that white out. You sent your update? Oh my gosh, Kenzie, I already know that this is going to be hilarious, isn't it? So when you're painting really watery on top, one sec, Kenzie, I'll go to your picture in 1 second. I can't wait. When you're painting on top, you have to be careful because your drips can drip right through that little turd. Right through your masterpiece. And if that happens, not the end of the world. With a wet rag, you can, like, let me try to make it happen so then I can show you guys what I do. Very nice, thank you. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Something in my studio has been making me sneeze lately. And you glitterers out there, if you want to glitter your painting, this would be the time. Where is my glitter? So this is how I glitter stuff. When the painting is wet, I literally just toss some glitter on top. I also don't like tell people to bring glitter because I want to stress you out. Having to get paint is stressful enough for some people. But, and then now when the paint dries, oh, my nose. When the paint dries, it will hold in that glitter and it kind of adds a nice effect to it, hey? Okay, How long have you been painting and drawing? Well, that's, I always laugh. That's a very hard question because for as long as I can remember, literally, I've been drawing and painting and etc. etc. But for a full-time job, it's been 5 and a bit years as a job. But I've drawn and painted every day of my life for as long as I remember. Okay, how is that? Are we happy with that cool background for now? We're not fully done yet. And the background's really wet, so we're gonna have to let it sit for a bit. You can even like splatter some blue if you want. It's beautiful, thank you. Okay, wait, give me like 2 seconds. As your guys' backgrounds dry, could I also send my VW van? Morgan, you send me all them. I would love to see them all. Send it all. However you want. And if you can't do Instagram, like you said, Twitter works, or emails works as well. Okay, sorry guys, I'll be right back. Let those backgrounds dry. Have fun flailing some paint around, okay? Okay. I forgot to show you guys Kenzie's update. Let's see here. Oh, we're just raving over here. Okay. We saw that turtle, right. Looking great at that stage. This is Kenzie's. Mr. Turtle is my father. She came up late, but look at that masterpiece. Aw, random guy, late as always. That's okay. You still made it. Look at, we've got a baby turtle with this one. Oh, Fats. I like turtles. Hello. Good to see you back. When we're talking about MS Paint, he's who did it, you guys. He's the one who rocked out the peacock on MS Paint the other day. Your favorite paper ever on caffeine? Thanks, random guy. Oh my gosh, look at that cutie. Wow, these are amazing. Oh my gosh. Look at them. Wow. That is great. You guys, beautiful. Okay. Kenzie, you did go to art school and you crushed it. I can't do Thursday nights, but I'm thinking Tuesday nights. Hey, well, see you on Tuesday. On Sunday at 4 p.m. my time, MDT, we're drawing South Park Satan. Okay, everybody? It's important. Look at that glitter. Isn't that fun? Ew. Am I asking you on a date? I think so. Sunday at 4. Sorry, Tay, but the ones you showed were better. I know, guys. They're painting me out of the water. They're taking my jobs. Coming from my jobs. Okay. Let's see, folks. What do we got to do here? We need to glitter splatter some white. Are we about to kiss right now? We're gonna splatter some white, and splattering is the most fun time ever for people who have never done it before. It might get a little messy, so feel free to lay down some protection. But you're gonna go in that white, and you're gonna do our good old scoop that water technique that we were doing before. Okay, oh, my water. If your water's dirty, Feel free to change it, like, because it will for sure muck up your colors if your paint water is a gross color. Splattering, that accurately describes your painting style. Hey, but on MS Paint, you need to, I don't know how you'd splatter. I feel like you'd have to just be like click little spots everywhere. And it looks like somebody, first-hand experience, got some splatter on their controller. You love how your room is messy? Oh, you should see the whole place, you guys. This is my studio, but my whole home has paint everywhere. My poor boyfriend. Okay. We're making a little bit waterier concoction than chocolate milk. You want it nice and watery. I'm using like a medium-sized brush, but like some people like to use smaller brushes. You do you. And Kenzie's not joking when she says can't go barefoot in there. That's the truth. My studio has like tablecloths on the ground, so that because I'm renting, and so I can't just paint everywhere. And it's very hard to vacuum. I do vacuum it, but it's hard to vacuum it, and there's just like glitter everywhere, and like your feet stick to it and it just goes like, you know, it's just the worst. Kenzie always has, you should just leave a pair of socks here. I have socks for guests. Also, I got your Instagram. I noticed you are a true Canadian. And what makes... I'm not fighting you at all on that, because I truly am. But I'm curious what makes you think that from my Instagram. Okay. You got that watery concoction on your paintbrush. And if you want to do it the messy, fun way, you got to flick it with your finger, okay? You're literally just going to go, whoop-ah! Look at that. And I, like, want it to go on my turtle. Oh, that one's a little too watery. Don't get away on me there. You're gonna splatter some white. You play puck, eh? I play ringette, which is actually probably more Canadian in a sense. Because Americans don't play... There is ringette in America, but they don't play it like we do. But I do. And I love George. Like, are we talking about George Canyon? You're a George's fan. Because I'm actually painting... I have a George Canyon commission, actually, right now. I have a bunch of Canadian people coming. Oh, George St. Pierre! Yeah. The French guy! Fast, you don't know what ringette is? Okay, everyone, just as usual, I'm about to just give a good old lesson on ringette. Oh, GSP. Oh, that is a UFC fighter. A Canadian one. I sold that painting, so she gone. It's not with me right now. Let's see. Do you guys want to see the splatter close up? Look, I just went splatter everywhere. No facts, it's good. Like I said before, I like when people talk or else I'm just awkward. I get awkward. Ringette equals only the best sport ever. Yeah, she's right. I'm also going to show you guys. It is the best sport ever. I've played it my whole life. It's basically like hockey, as annoying as it is to say as a ringette player, but... GSP also stands for German Shepherd Puppy. Ooh, well that's... Yeah, those are two very different things. Okay, when you are using a paintbrush for splatter, it's fun as heck, you guys. Okay? You kind of want your water to be a little, or your paint mixture to be a little bit waterier than chocolate milk when you use a paintbrush. I mean, a toothbrush. But you just dab, dab, dab in there, and you literally, like, shoot it like a loaded gun. You just go, whoop-ah, whoop-ah. I'm going splatter crazy on this one just for fun. But the toothbrush, way more controlled splatter. Just a little puck, eh? It's just, I could not play hockey. I don't know how people stick handle. That's out of my wheelhouse. Okay, I think we're basically, like, complete-y. Just with pure white, we're just going to do a couple highlights. I can wait a minute because I just jumped right from splatter into highlight time, but this is to ask, let me know, guys, if we have questions, okay? Are some team members in here? I want to come watch a game. Hey, says Amber, that's my captain is in here right now, you guys. We're a little bit worried about the season. Who knows? It's supposed to start in September, so we'll see how the world is then. But yeah, Kenzie, you should come. And it's Holly's birthday today. Yes. Shout out to Holly, who's not here, but yes, mama. Holly is on our ringette team, but also worked with Kenzie. Like, what a crazy small world. And it's funny, I see someone say that you can barely tie your shoes, let alone skate. You guys skating, like, I can skate better than I can walk. I will not lie to you. I'm a very clumsy person, but put me on skates, mama's good. Mama's good. That's because I'm a Canadian. Remember, I'm a true Canadian. I've been skating since I was 2 years old. Okay, we've got some pure white on my paintbrush. Okay, let's just give a nice little white highlight in his eyeball, because that's always fun. And we're just gonna kind of put some little white spots, like go back over the yellow that you did and put a little bit of a white highlight in there if you want. You can add... See what I mean by like the simplest of things to... Oh, you guys can't even see! Just little white rectangles across the side can imply like a shiny part of a scale without having to like go in and do it. You can add some white highlights under his cheeks. Oh, Daryl, thanks for the prop and for hanging out with us as usual. Appreciate it. But again, we kind of do the same when we're talking about highlighting stuff. We kind of got to pick where do we want the sun or the light source to be coming from. So if we choose the right this time, I know it's crazy. I'm choosing over on this side because I usually choose the sun over there, but we'll do it on this side. So that's why I'm implying where all my white spots should go is looking on that right side of the shape. And you see like there's like a little bit of white on his eyeball and a little bit of white on his nose. If some of these lines that you were drawing got lost, you can add some white to clean up the lines a bit. Thank you, Tight Man. You can add some white literally anywhere, just little dabs I'm kind of going for just to add some texture and some highlights. How's that? Do we feel weird about anything on ours? Do we have any questions? Even if you want to add more detail, you can go in with... I'm just talking at this point now, guys. You can go in with pure yellow, because we just did that white yellow before, but you can go in with some pure yellow if you want in some spots. If you want to add some color in there. Like maybe you want to add more to his shell. Toss in some like yellow spots up there. I don't know, why not? You can splatter yellow on if you want. You can splatter some blue on. I just think that they're so like textured and old and wrinkly that it's like so fun to be able to take advantage of all of that texture just to like throw some paint around. Like, see what I mean by literally just slobbing it? Sounds like my thighs, Kenzie. You kill me. Wow, this music just took a turn. Oh, is this just playing random music? Oh, that's dangerous. We might get some... what do you call them? What's the word? I don't want to get any copyright infringements on my videos. Yes, thanks, guys. Thank you for always filling in the words that I can't remember. I'm going to try and join more now that school's over and I want to improve your art. Well, this is the place to do it. For sure. I love that. Okay. I'm just thinking of things that people might want to change on their turtles at home, or if you need help with anything, I just look at mine. Like maybe you want to fully outline your turtle in the blue paint that we were using before. If you feel like he needs a little bit more of a defying line against the background, feel free to whatever, do another blue outline. Or if you don't like maybe you want to define these shapes more, you can also go in with your dark blue and kind of outline some of the shapes to give it more outline in there. If you are unhappy with some spots or some placements, someone was saying they didn't like that their shell was so rectangular, you could go in with some green and you could bump them up with some angles to make them a little bit of a different shape if you want. Okay, let's see what you guys have brought. Oh my gosh, look at that. Nice drippy background. Super cool. Look at that too. See, when you add the more water, it just gives it a watery effect, hey? Oh my gosh, look at this whole families. Oh, does that one have sand? Look at that one, having the best time. Ooh, love the drips in that one too. You guys haven't seen the family for a while. You guys did so good. Was it the giraffe last time that I saw you guys at? Oh my gosh, they're all so great. Good job, you guys. Look at that. Wow, these are beautiful. You ignored the back fin. What can you do? That's alright. It's just in the distance. Whoop. Wow, that one's really good, you guys. Lily, the evil one! You guys, she made him evil great. Perfectly. You painted a murdery? I think you know which one's mine, she says. He lost it in a battle. That's true. That one leg lost in a battle. Lily and her mom. Okay, your mom is obviously also an artiste too. Look at her go. Look at that blending on those shells. Wow. Oh, these are the stories I always share. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, Marco. That's the cutie baby turtle that she said she was doing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will, of course, I share these stories on my story too, so you guys will see those. Oh, we already saw that one. And what am I missing? Wow, all these turned out so good. Not that I'm not surprised. Well, I guess I had not that I had doubt in you guys. The colors seem odd on the face. Do you still feel like that? I'm thinking maybe the only thing that might be different if you still feel like they seem odd is maybe just bring more of the spots down to his cheek a little bit. Maybe it's because you feel like that yellow line's a little bit too definite, maybe, but I don't think they look weird. I think maybe you just need a couple more spots if that's what you think's off. Oh my gosh, you guys, they are so good. Who am I missing? Let's see. Oh, look at that one too. Oh yeah, your giraffe was the last time. Look at that one! Nice texture in his spots. Oh my gosh. Yay! What does that say? What does that say in red up there? It's a mine turtle. Nice. And that's your sister's. Beautiful. That's Alyssa. She left her phone downstairs and is a lazy butt. Alyssa! How do you feel about him too? He looks good. Michelle, where's yours? We'll see Kenzie's again because that was so funny. You're from Cybertron. Welcome to Taytayski. That's where you are now. Thursdays. Sounds like I'm saying Thursday. Oh, look at that with a little babe. That one is so cute. Yeah, maybe it's just the more spots. Like, here, I'll show you mine up close compared to that. Is like, there's just a little bit, like, there's some lighter yellow in there. There's some dots. There's just a little bit more of, like, a value change. I think that would be the difference, but that basically looks exactly the same if you look at them side by side like that. How's that? Are we happy? Oh, so cute with the little babe. Let me see if I've missed anyone else. Man, these like dark blue backgrounds are beautiful. I think somebody sent one in my... Oh, look! This was who was saying that she's trying to... I can't show it on there. Look! So cute! See, like, you can see, like, the cool shapes. Wow, that was great. I can see how you use the shapes and everything. Nailed it. Someone said they loved this one. So fun. The layering and texture is exciting, right? I think so too. Like, look, from far away, like, it looks like a great, cool texture, but, like, if you come closer, you can literally pick apart, like, all the different layers. Like, there's some, like, where I just with my finger wiped it on, it looks kind of little, like, what do you call it? Like sandpapery. There's just little spots of yellow. There's... It's all about the layers, you guys. That's my favorite part. You found... Optimus Prime found all the spark and defeated Megatron. Okay. And again, like, some people are like, I didn't use black today. Oh, I just punched myself in the face again. I didn't use black today. I think, like, the blue is kind of cool. Like, it still keeps them, like, a nice underwatery texture. Like I said, you can go in with, like, splatter, like, blue splatter instead, maybe. I'm just messing around until I'm confirmed, because it's not even 10 yet. Like, how did such a complex one get done earlier than others? If you want, you can, like, splatter in. Oopsies. Dab, dab. Splatter in some blue, maybe. I don't know. That's fun. I love this little turtle. I love him. Okay, wait. We were on that one. I think someone else sent another one. Look at that. Are you guys happy? You are the ones who've suggested this every time. Are you happy with your turtles? Loved the sea turtles. Perfect. Good night, Amber. Good night. I'm glad you guys love them. Update to that. I think I got all of them up to there. This is by far your worst one, but you still have fun. See, isn't that so funny? Someone just said this was their favorite. That's so funny. Did you send me a picture of it, or you don't even want me to see it? That's the whole point, though. I want you guys to have fun. That's the whole point. It's not about the outcome. It's about the journey. To get all Barbarossy on you. You're never seeing this? Elle? Excuse me? I don't have to show the class, but you can send me. Do I remember you too lit, bruh? 100% I do. Hello, you came right at the end of the stream. Perfect timing, you caught me. Right? This is super cutie. Do you guys see the glitter in it? Oh, kinda. Ooh. You're gonna make an action figure out of paper. That sounds cool. Okay, guys. We've got some turtles. It looks like some people aren't happy with our turtles, but there was a lot of people happy. Oh, I got some more sent in. Adding more wrinkles. This is an old guy, methinks. I love that. Oh, look at him! Ooh, love the texture for sure. For sure, for sure. Oh my gosh, this one is... Oh, at the picture, his little cut off, but... He's a Ninja Turtle! Okay, these are great. These are so great. Leonardo. Check that one. Oh my gosh. I love the background too. Oh, love. Oh, Donatello. See, now I read your comment, Kenzie, and now people are going to think on YouTube that I called him Leonardo. Oh, yay! I love them all, you guys. They're all so cute. Thanks for all the props on there. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I can draw one thing, ladies and gents. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes progression. Of course. Practice makes perfect, I'd say. I have to fix his nose, so I purposely cut off the picture. Oh, you didn't want us to see the nose. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, is that cool? We're good for now. There's a lot of great turds, you guys. I'm back Sunday drawing. Guys, I'm trying something new. I'm going to have two cameras. I'm going to have a camera pointing down at the drawing, and I'm going to have a camera pointing at my face. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how she goes. I'm going to have to test run it. So if you see me log on Saturday, don't come look. I'm just testing something, okay? Tay Turtle Day was today. That's true. Oh, yeah. How do I become like a turtle for like my thumbnail? Was that a turtle face? Turtle. I always have to try to figure out how to do my thumbnail. Hide in your shirt. Oh my god. Like this. Fully. Halfway. Over my head fully. I have seen Master of Disguise, but I haven't in so long. Put a turtleneck on. You guys killed me. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, well, one of those is gonna be my thumbnail. That looks perfect. Yeah, okay, Sunday, 4 p.m. We're drawing some Satans. Get ready, highly requested. I expect you all to be there. It better be the most highly attended live ever. Sorry, South Park, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm not allowed to do it. But I don't see why not. We'll beg for forgiveness, right? Yes, but other than that, I'll be back Tuesday, Thursday, every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. MDT. Haven't decided what we're painting next week. I'll figure it out. Yeah, painting what exactly? What do you guys want? You're here right now. What should we paint? Oh, wait. If you're talking about Sunday, we are painting South Park Satan. Because everybody wants it, not because it was my idea, because sorry, we're drawing. Justin's right, I'm drawing him. You can paint him after if you want, you can marker him out, you can pencil crayon, you can do whatever, but it is going to be very drawing based so that you can just draw it and do whatever you want after. But it'll be just very shapey, working with the shape. South Park Satan! Yeah. Somebody requested me to do South Park Satan as Britney Spears. Thanks, McCloys. You did so good as usual. Love having you there. Good night, good night. Yeah, excited for drawing, guys. It'll be fun. Like I said, drawing, that's my core. That's what I'm good at, is drawing. So it'll be fun to be able to just kind of do that nice and naturally. Bring your pencils, bring your erasers. That's important. You can do it on any type of paper, whatever you want. Yeah. Okay. Thanks as usual. You're the best. And a positive attitude. Kenzie's right. Bring your pencils, your eraser, and a positive attitude. Trust the process. And we'll go from there. Look at all the beautiful turtles that came out today. I think they looked great. I'm thinking we should do like a jellyfish or something next week. I think that'll be fun. Someone was doing a jellyfish now with their turtle. But that's just lots of like flail and paint around, and that's a good time. I wish we go right to Ninja Turtles. We could do that too. Yes, jellyfish. Cool. Well, that looks... Let me write it down this time because I've always asked you guys what we should paint and then I forget. Okay, jellyfish. Genius. Okay, wow. We're all happy about the jellyfish. Okay, well, that's perfect. Back to you guys, YouTubers watching right now. I always appreciate hearing your info. Like someone was telling me that They asked if I could tell you how to get to caffeine, because a lot of people are just, some people found me on YouTube, and in my head I just was like, oh, nobody found me on YouTube. They're just coming right from my Instagram. But now you guys know, caffeine.tv, make an account, find me on there at 8 p.m. every Tuesday, Thursday. And follow me on Instagram. I know some of you are saying you don't have Instagram. That's totally okay. Wow, my brain just went somewhere else for a second. I do put a link in this description, I do, but some people don't read descriptions. I can't, like, what can you do, right? But that's okay. So you guys know now. I know, actually, while I have you guys here, people who watch the YouTubes, do you actually use those time points, like where I put in the caption, where I write, like, at this time, this happens, at this time, this happens? Do you guys actually use that? Bye, Optimus Prime. Thanks for stopping by. But do you guys actually use that? Because it takes me sometimes use it. Okay, good. That's all I need is if at least one person uses it, awesome. Because I was like, if nobody uses that, I won't do it. But I thought it would be helpful. So that's good. And like I said, email me, whatever, if you're not on Instagram. But that's where I post most of my stuff. That's where you'll get daily updates in my stories. Keep you posted on there. Follow me on YouTube, Caffeine, Instagram, Taytayski across the board. Twitter, I'm like Taytayski, I think. I think 3 Tays. Because I've emailed the girl who has Taytayski asking for her, and she hasn't responded. I'm like, please, can I have Taytayski, please? But what can you do? Okay, now I'm just rambling for no good reason. I'm just tangenting for nothing. Thank you, everybody who came. I love the attendance. I love when you're here. I love the paint nights. They're so much fun for me. Oh, you just sent your mom's. Okay, let's see that quick before I get out. There's a couple extras. Oh, that's a little cutie. It looks like the little cutie from Finding Nemo. So cute. Love, love, love. Okay. Bye, everybody. You're the best. Going in the nursery for sure. Heck, yes. See you, Satan, Sunday. You're so funny. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna go make lunch. That weird. Okay, bye, guys.